happiness? Well, there's two ways. Either one, you actually get an abundance of women actually being into you, which can take a long time. So that's something that we hopefully want to get to. But two, we can fake it. We can reprogram our mind to stop being needy and almost in a silly way make ourselves believe that we have so many women into us that we no longer need to be needy for one woman. Now, I did this age 18, 19, and that changed my life forever. I went from being the guy who barely ever got the girl. I kissed one girl when I was age 17. Like 17 was my first ever kiss. From that to the D-Gen player days that I had in university, the kind of experiences I had that other guys wouldn't even believe. How do I go so quickly from this? You know, it'd be so nice if I answered this question with some like practical things that you could do, like, oh yeah, go to the gym and do this, and those things are nice, but guess what? What I did to truly change it all was purely psychological. I saw myself as a different person. You see, all of my life, I saw myself as this kind of guy who was like so desperate to get girls, really wanted to get girls, obsessing over girls, cuddling my pillow, thinking about them. I saw myself as the kind of guy the girls left on red because that's what was happening. When I changed it all for myself, as cringe as this sounds, I started to see myself more like Adonis, the alpha male, the perfect guy. In a delusionary way, I brainwashed myself to make myself believe that I was like Adonis when I was 18, 19 years old. And that's when I cracked the code of attracting women and things actually started to work for me. Not only did I progress from having my first kiss, but to actually getting my first ever girlfriend at age 19. After that relationship ended, I had an abundance of women around me. And whether or not that's like degenerate and stuff, 100% it was a D-Gen stuff, but I got to live a life that I actually genuinely wanted at the time. I was quite young, I was like 19 years old. And it all came from the psychological identity that I implanted into my brain, which is as simple as literally just sit down and just say, I am Adonis. Women want to get with me. Women love spending time with me. I'm so attractive. I'm so funny. I'm so flirtatious. I'm like Adonis. I'm in the alpha male. It sounds silly, but this is what changed it all for me, because this is what ingrained this new personality where I was actually acting like those guys who actually get girls. When a girl would text me, I didn't even care because I'm Adonis. I'm the alpha male. I get loads of girls. The objective truth of the universe was that those things weren't even true. And yet I kind of brainwashed myself to believe in them. And so I started to act in that way. And acting in that way made me attractive to girls. Now, 100%, what's really important to mention is that I was already doing a bunch of good things. I was getting more and more experience with girls. I was being more social with guy friends. And the best thing I was doing was that I was building a body in the gym that was actually attractive and made me feel confident. So I was already making some good progress. But by just changing my identity in my brain to start acting like the guy who I actually always saw getting the girls, I started getting the girls. They started chasing me. Like one time, like we all went on a night out and I pulled a girl in front of them. And you know, they're all seeing me kiss her in the middle of the club. And I leave the club with her and they all know what's happened. Like, I didn't have somewhere to go back to, like a home, and she didn't either. Like, you know, my parents were in their home. So we literally just went out at nighttime and like did stuff. My friends saw that and they looked at me differently ever since then. Because they had built this image of me, or everyone had, even including myself, that I was like this, you know, like lonely video gamer who wasn't good with girls. And in the space of a couple of months, that changed to like, I became more of like the Chad. And so making a girl chase you is literally as simple as you just faking your new personality to be like that guy who the girls usually chase. The thing is, you know that guy already. He's in your school, in your workplace, he's one of your friends, you see him on Instagram, and he's always surrounded by girls. Simply act more like him. Now you see, this is like an anti-clickbait video that it's gonna offend a lot of people, because the simple answer I'm telling you is just to copy the guy who's good with girls. And people online in this modern day don't like this answer when I tell them, yeah, just copy someone. Literally just begin to act more like the guy that you want to be. Now, everyone who's ever become successful in any endeavor knows that this is the way to do it. If there's someone who's got the results that you want, imitate them, copy them. But people in this modern day like to feel like they're so unique and like, oh, I'm not gonna copy anyone, I'm just myself, I'm so unique. Okay, well, be unique whilst being lonely if you want. But personally, I didn't want to be like that. I saw the guys who were good with girls and I just thought, okay, screw it. What have I got to lose? I'm just gonna act similar to how this guy would with girls. And it worked. It was that simple. Click and watch this video right now, do the hard work, especially when you don't feel like it. Mwah.